Alrighty guys, welcome back to another Reforged video. Today we have a 1v1 siege. So from the defender's perspective, we have, just a little heads up, it is a little laggy. We have Top playing as the Kingdom of Gondor. And the map is FORNOST, I believe. So we do have a slight theme going. We got Mordor versus Gondor in the north. So a bit of a classic here. We got some Gondor spears. I'll go through his army. It looks like 3 spears kind of blotted out. A few Gondor infantry. What else we got over here? Some archers. Gondor archers, 1 unit over there. Inside the settlement, it's very laggy, so just a heads up. What else? More Gondor archers. So just a mix of middle tier infantry so far, all upgraded. Veterans, I think we already saw. Nimlothian Honor Guard. Looking very nice. And also heads up, this is the new patch, so you'll see a few little differences. But as we see more of a new patch, you'll see a lot. You'll see new factions, you'll see like way more different stuff. These 2 factions didn't really change too much, so that's why the noticeability won't be too significant. And that's pretty much it for Top. Can't see anything else. He has Lords of Gondor, so no longer Mithrandir's retinue. So they should do some work. That's pretty much it. He does have some Javs. Pelagar, Javs somewhere. That's all he's got for now. A lot of gear on the walls as well. So for me, I got some Troll Drummers. About to do the Ram. A lot of Uruk infantry, no longer Morannon infantry, that's what they used to be called. Got some Blackguards, 2 units of them. Looking very nice. Orc Javies, 2 units of them. Temple Guard out here, Temple Executioners. Melkor's Abominations. It's pretty sad what happens to this unit. And also another heads up, this game is very close, so comes down to the absolute wire. We've got Sauron's Will, just 1 unit of them. 2 Morgul's chosen. And that's about it. There's an Oleg High unit somewhere. Don't know where. Over there somewhere. And also a Nazgul unit. And an Uruk Captain should be around somewhere. So that's pretty much the army comps. Look at the Troll Drummers. They're getting ready. And each Uruk infantry unit has a drummer as a unit model, which is pretty cool. Here we go. It's about to begin. Some Uruk infantry. Their unit model's a little different. Looks like their shields are slightly smaller, maybe. And they've all got swords opposed to all different weapons. Nazgul going up. Now the ladder doesn't actually reach the top, so we'll see the glitch turn out in real time. Straight into the wall. Ah, there we go. Nazgul getting the action. Now they are pretty isolated, so we do need some support sooner or later, which it is coming. Some Uruk infantry. Now that unit's split, so half of it's gone the siege tower, half's gone the ladder. Do have some Morgul's chosen, helping out the Nazgul as well, which is good to see. Blackguard as well moving up, so I'm kind of just attacking from the wall. Now Top, it's got all his infantry spread out, which is good. On this side, it's very hard to do this on the wall with the camera. Bit of a pain, really. We'll do our best here. I won't try too hard. We'll just get just enough to see. It's probably as good as it's gonna get. Pretty brutal fight. So Gondor infantry against Uruk infantry. Gondor infantry should win that, considering they started on the wall. And just an overall more expensive unit. Although help will come to the Orcs. This side's a little more difficult for Gondor here. Especially if a Nazgul involved. We got this side all opened up as well. Which he is supporting it, which is good to see. Archers. Looks like the archers are going for the Naz. Bit of a awkward angle. Although most of the angles are working. Comes some Blackguard. The idea of the Blackguard was to push through and go for the archers here. Does have some Athelian Rangers back here too. So he really doesn't like those Nazgul, which is fair enough. Got some Olokai moving up on that flank. Same with some Morgul's Chosen helping out. These Orcs are getting a little more rowdy back here. Wow, the lag is unreal. Troll Drummers doing their thing. Arms are probably a little bit tired. That's alright. Bit of a slog on the wall here. I just want to get one nice angle where we can watch it. Oh well, it's probably not going to happen. Nazgul. See, the Nazgul on the wall is very tough to counter, although this will do work here, this archer unit. One thing with the new patch, a lot of the units were removed, just because there's new factions as well. And the Medieval 2 game only allows a certain number of units. I forget the number exactly, but with new factions, they had to decrease a lot of units and get rid of them, which is unfortunate, but I would prefer to have new factions. Yo, big push on this side here. Would almost use the Rangers over there, which I think he's trying. No, he's not trying to yet. I think that's a good idea too. Even if you just get him like right here, it's a point blank shot on these guys. Gondor Spears moving up. They're getting ready for the push in the center. Orc Javies moving up on this side. Now the archers are doing work over here. They are getting value. Just purely because of that angle. It's a very nice angle. Right into the backs of all these troops. So it will be tough for Mordor here. A lot of spears in reserve. Almost 4 spears over here. All of upgrades. Veterans of Osgiliath. Very nice angle. Probably not as nice as the ones up here. Now this area is very weakened. It's only the Nazgul that are holding this all together. Especially with this Nimlothian on a guard up here. That will be very tough. I believe they're also armor piercing. So these Morgul's Chosen will get chewed up here. There's that one Troll Drummer. Looking very good there. Blackguard. Almost time to push through and silence these archers, I would say. The Orc Javies are going to have a crack now. See what they can do. The reason I'm not necessarily pushing down the center just yet is I kind of want the wall to be in my favor. I am suffering a lot of losses, but it's probably not worth it considering all the damage these archers are doing. Might have been smarter to purely push this side, but it just would have been a bit stale, just fighting on one angle. And even then, he would have got a decent angle. Alrighty, what do we got here? Some more Gondor infantry, it looks like. Should be enough to hold the line for a while. Give more time for these archers. Veterans of Osgiliath looking very nice. And we just missed a cav charge here. Looks like he's going for my Orc Javies. Temple Execution is getting ready to push up there. Very grindy battle so far. Go Walk Javies, get in there. There's a few maps that are very laggy. We played Minas Morgul the other day. Most laggy map you can do. Most laggy map I've done so far. But this is pretty bad. And you'd think the lag would actually get better throughout the game, but it gets worse the further you move inside the settlement. Blackguard really making a dent here. Nimlothian Honor Guard, that'll still last for a long time. Getting a little brutal here, especially with these archers tearing up this angle here. Nazgul should relatively be still healthy. Now, here comes a bit of a push here. The Javies are engaged. Comes some Uruk infantry. I do try and get my cav through here, though it's very risky with all of these spears. I think I pull them out for now. Yeah, brutal fight in the center there. Veterans of Osgiliath. Does he have 2 units of veterans? Yeah, he does. I wonder if they stack in the new patch. Big push over here. Orc Javies and the Olakai going for the Gondor Archers now. Filling Rangers. Doing a few shots on those Olakai. Very brutal fight on this wall here. Especially that archer fire. It'll just really even up this fight. Now what do we got here? Blackguard. Silencing these spears. Here comes a cav charge. See if he gets it. No, not necessarily. Blackguard really pushing here. Same with Orc, all sorts of units coming through the center now. Orc drummers included. Or troll drummers. Here comes the cav. Cav's found a headway. Very laggy. I wish there was a way I could make the lag better. I might just lower the... Probably should have done this at the start, but... See how much this helps. I don't think very much. Nimlothian Honor Guard. The time has come to stand out from the walls. Now this should change the tide of this wall fight up here, and the Blackguard has pushed these archers. Although spears come in to support them. This wall's also brutal fight. Spears supporting over here as well. Should really slow down the push over here. Although it is somewhat of a means to an end, considering the quality of Mordor up here. Archer's still going ham here. This cav unit can look for opportunities on the ground, especially against a unit like this just standing there. Uruk infantry. Blackguard still moving up here. Into these veterans, who can hold their own in melee, for sure. Now I do lose track of these Melkor's Chosen, so it is sad to see them get chewed up. Very sad. And most of the units are in the settlement at this point. Don't see anyone else out here, yeah. So everyone's committed. Troll drummers. Making sure the morale's good. Now these actually don't work on the previous update, so they do work now, which is nice. Lords of Gondor. Archers now shooting from down here, it looks like. Nazgul still working. In here somewhere. Sauron's will. Gondor infantry that are broken on the wall there. Percentage-wise, 61 to 58, so slightly in my favour, but you'll see that doesn't last for too much longer. Now the push down here, even though we're making ground, it's somewhat of a means to an end, just because we probably don't have the numbers down here. And Lothian Honor Guard, such a cool unit. Let's see some action. Ranger going ham there. Brutal stands. Somewhat surrounded this unit is. Blackguard all the way over there. Lords of Gondor doing their part. Still pushing fairly hard here. Gondor Spears somehow survived that push. Still standing at the gate. Now this is a brutal fight. That is nasty, especially the archers still firing. I believe they're Uruk captains in there. Uruk chieftains they are. Now the walls are finally broken over here. Uruk infantry on their way down. Blackguard over here. And they're over Nazgul. I think the Nazgul are trying to push over here. Now this side's almost taken out. Now the walls are going to win this section. Bit of a waste of the volley there. But kind of a little bit late here because they've kind of, Gondor has somewhat recovered their situation down here. Although it's not over yet down here. Still units here and there. Especially this reinforcement unit. However, this cav unit is going to be a pain. Let's see what this can do. This unit can really be a saving grace for top here. Let's see the charge. Though the pathfinding is quite difficult. Especially this big fountain in the middle. I believe that was Gondor's general. Uruk chieftains about to get charged here. Decent charge there. May not have looked like it, but a couple lances were down. Some reinforcements. Morgul's Chosen getting in there. Even up the playing field. I think the Nazgul have finally found some. Although these guys are going to run right past the Nazgul. Nazgul also have a little updated model here. They got shoulder pads, which is cool. I believe the Nazgul got a couple gold chevrons too. So they did their role. Troll drummers still going. Oh, here comes another dirty charge. Very nice. Very nice. Uruk chieftains are a good unit too. Yikes. Alright, so here comes the... Looks like we got the phone ringing. So here comes a reinforcement unit. Filling Rangers coming down. What else we got? Orc Javies. Vaola Kai, who is somewhat healthy. And that's about it. This side's still fighting, so... Though shaken they are. A lot of elites over here. Executioners, Morgul's Chosen. Though this unit is going to hold out for a bit longer. Big slog here. Very big slog. 83 to 78, so a little more in my favour again. So it's definitely not. Comment down below, who do you think's ahead here? Even though the percentage says that, it's still extremely even. And he's definitely gone more quality over quantity here, generally speaking. Anything that's against Mordor is going to have more quality most of the time. Got to be careful. This cav unit really causes some damage, so... And there's no real way to contain it here, besides the Orc Javies, who are a spear unit. Gondor infantry breaking over there. Looks like that was on the wall, yeah. Bit of a surroundment happening now. Lords of Gondor moving up. And Lothian Honor Guard. It's kind of very chaotic. It's not really... There's little pockets of stuff happening. So I am kind of cutting him off here. If I can get this unit brittled down. Because they will return, remember, when you're defending, you have unlimited morale. So these guys will be back sooner or later. Yeah, not much. That'll come back to haunt me later. So here comes the main reinforcement force. Nazgul, they should be down there at this point. They are, yeah. 6 left. 6 left. It's enough to help me. I need all the help I can get. 80... Oh, the lag. 88 to 84, so it is slowly shifting the other way now. Temple Executioners. They should win this fight, considering there aren't too many cav charges. Trying to contain this was my main problem here. Oh, straight into the Arlake High. Oh, that hurts. Hurts a lot. Got a single cav unit in return. Temple Guard shaping up against the Honor Guard. I like high, let's go. Let's see it. Making a valiant stand over here. Orc Javies, some side angles there. Gondor doesn't like that. Wavering as well. Back on this side. Hard to see what's going on. Looks like we have cleared up Gondor over here. But at what cost? There goes that troll. Cav unit came out unscathed there. Unscathed again right there. Really just got to contain it. Honor Guard's still fairly healthy. This unit has been an absolute weapon for Gondor this game, along with its archers. And look at this, look at the carnage. Yikes. Would not want to fight in this battle. 94 to 90, so it's coming down to the final stages here. I like high. Another charge here. Trying to disorient. How do you say I need to... Yeah, disorient. I think that's the word. Disorient the honor guard here. Orc, Javi's broken. Lords of Gondor still doing their job. 10, even with 10 left. Now here comes the big boys, Temple Executioners. This will be what saves Mordor here. Still no real way to counter this cav unit. I do right out the back here. I do have one Morannon infantry that returned. Or maybe not yet. There is one unit that comes back, I thought. This one. Way out here. So I don't realise that till a bit later, and it comes in handy soon. Dude, feel how non-laggy it is out here. As soon as you enter here, it's actually died down a bit of a lag, but just because there's so few units. We're down to the real 94 to 93, very close. Comes another cav charge. Probably my biggest mistake I've made in the game so far is using this to chase a cav. I really should have just rushed this unit, maybe. Although, then this would have gotten charged, and then these guys would have surrounded me, so... It's really in a tough... I've got the weaponry to win, but he's got the positioning. Especially with this... Oh, that hurts. It really does. About 10 deaths for one cav. Should be 9 left, 8 left. Nazgul's still in this fight, but it won't be enough against this deadly unit. So all of a sudden it's looking in favour for the defence now. 94 to 94. Even with that Morannon infantry, which has, I believe... Has it just started to march back yet? No, not yet. Not just yet. Here comes some returning units from Gondor. Archers firing away. Softening up the executioners. Charging these guys in. Now at this point this fight would be even, but this cav unit isn't going to just sit there. It's going to go for another charge, as it should. But he wants to get a good charge, because the pathfinding is a little awkward, especially in this little gap here. Last of Yo like high. Will drop any second now. Same for Nazgul. Oh, they weren't even facing the cav. Another massive loss just for one cav unit. Should be 7 left now. I think we're safe to maybe speed it up. I do make a retreat here. Yeah, so I do drag this one out just a little bit. Because I do see this Uruk infantry unit does return. Here it comes. I will make a cut here, guys, just to wait. Nothing really happens. The executioner gets to the wall. And we kind of make a final fight on the wall, so we'll cut to that point. Alrighty guys, the final engagement has begun. Morannon infantry. And the last of the executioners here. Oh my god. I have to tell you, I'm not recording this map again. It is a pain and a half to... Ah, my goodness. This is. I'm gonna leave it at this. Where is the Nazgul? There's one Nazgul in there as well somewhere. Might have died. So this is the last of everyone's units. He may have an archer unit back here, yeah. But that's it. That is it. 96 to 96. Gondor infantry that is wavering, and 29 Nimlothian honor guard. I have to say the MVP is the honor guard. For me, for Mordor, it's probably... There is no MVP for Mordor. One unit for the whole battle, it's the Nimlothian honor guard. Just a beast of a unit. If you don't single this out and find a way to kill it, it'll stay alive. Especially in a map like this where it's extremely laggy and it's a big slog. You chuck that in there, it'll do its thing. Now there goes that Gondor infantry unit, but will it be enough to counter this honor guard? Who knows? 96 to 97. That's the first lead Gondor has had all game. This is it right here, ladies and gentlemen. 23 left. Opposed to 16 executioners. And a Nazgul here. The one Nazgul. He's doing his part. Here comes some Rangers firing in the side here. Don't see any firing though. Yeah, we do. There's a couple arrows reaching in and it's broken that unit. And that might just be enough here. To 19 to 12. I think that's game, guys. I think that might be game. 97 to 98. That 1% lead. Still 4 Lords of Gondor down there. Wouldn't be surprised if they took out a full unit again. They've gotten their value this game. This is it, guys. 5 Temple Executioners. Don't admit defeat just yet. There we go. It just stopped randomly. That was the one thing that confused me. So, very close game, guys. Word of advice, FORNOST, cool map, very laggy, so be prepared for that. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.